gon' tell you how it is and tell you what it ain't. Everybody welcomed in. Leave the BS at the gate. Welcome to the show, yeah. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, yeah. Welcome to the show. It's J, Passion Ray. Maybe Dyson, Crit, and Nikki too. D-Bird on the way. He just had to get some pizza, ooh. It's J, Passion Ray. Maybe Dyson, Crit, and Nikki too. D-Bird on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, yeah. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, yeah. Welcome to the show.
Yo, welcome to the show.
What's up? What's up?
Am I loud enough? I should have asked that before I went live.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay. Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, September 20th, 2023. We're here to listen to some music.
I like music.
What kind of music do you like?
Mostly pop punk.
Who's pop punk?
Let's say Fall Out Boy, Senses Fail, all the Newfound Glory.
Wonderful. Well, we have none of that for you to listen to today.
Damn it. You promised me we were going to do all early 2000s pop punk. What the fuck is this show?
I lie. That's how I get people to come on here and listen to music with me.
Fuck.
Well, now that you're here, are you ready to listen to some awesome other non-pop punk?
I guess. I mean, I'm already here, so might as well.
That's a spirit. Attaboy. Attaboy, as an older Caucasian man once told me.
Okay.
Nikki, how's it going? Are you ready to listen to some music?
I'm always ready to listen to music. That's what I live for.
That doesn't sound credible or believable.
I'm so ready.
All right. What do we have today? We have a few things in. Oh shit! These guys always show up right when the show starts. All right, we have a few things in the priority queue. So the priority queue is for people who have subscribed. Shout out to AWOL, by the way. Thank you for swinging by with the sub snipe as usual.
AWOL.
So we're usually listening to the things in the priority queue first, which is people who have subscribed or people who have tipped. Then after that, we listen to the regular queue full of the broke boys and the regular slobs. And that's typically what we do. We give our feedback.
Slobs now.
Yeah. What's wrong with slobs?
Garbage.
Slobs. Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
We give our
excrement dried out in a porta potty.
Try it
What?
out.
Don't porta potties have to be swapped every now and then?
Unless it's like in the woods. I guess it could be dried out.
So I went to a music festival with probably the dirtiest people you can imagine. And they would have like these giant trucks that go around and swap out the honey buckets that were all like in a line. And that's kind of how I imagine the pour queue to be. Just a bunch of honey buckets in a line waiting for their turn to get refilled.
To get refilled.
Well, hopefully we get all of our porta potty issues sorted out. In the meantime, we will jump into some musical gatherings. First up being King Zig with a song called Sneak Past Ya.
Mm.
All right, let's kick it off.
Sneak.
Ayy. I said, hey, I'm tryna party with some class, yeah. Ain't a drinker, but I might have a splash, yeah. Tryna see Lil Mama shake it fast, in the club, tryna get up out my element. Girls be getting bored with they mans, they start questioning. Hoping that a real one appear and start stepping in. I ain't with your drama, Lil Mama, that's irrelevant. I'm just tryna get through to the DJ. Making sure my work don't go to waste, I put in each day. Tryna get my record in rotation on a replay. Now they wanna hang every day like a keychain. Give me 6 feet, man, I need space. Get it where you fit in, I'm just trying to give y'all free game. I can make the skeptics disappear like I'm D-Blame. Tell me why they never want no smoke, but they need flames. And when it comes to me, I don't need fame. Where the bartender, they start trying to call me T-Pain. Trying to make a start, leave my mark like a deep stain. I get hella flashy with my lyrics, I don't need change. Big bears, I poke 'em, bro. You know I ain't joking, so I just keep on coming. So 100, this that golden flow. Your lyrics ain't potent, no. Talking about you toting pole, then I see your nose start to grow like Pinocchio. I said, hey, I'm tryna party with some class, yeah. Ain't a drinker, but I might have a splash, yeah. Tryna see Lil Mama shake it faster. Big blessed out the Midwest, told her get dressed. We gon' hit the city any spot of your interest. She just want a man who gon' get her out of distress. Wanna know who bout to go global, but we been next. I think even when I'm rich, I'ma never go broke. Cause I still make it happen when my funds solo. I ain't rich, but she still like to drop it slow-mo. Bouncing up and down all around like a pogo. Used to sell drugs, now I'm tryna sell the flow, bro. Now I got the squad tryna pose for the photo. Got them all lit, from the rich to the hobos. Spanish girl tryna talk to me, I said, Como. You get hit with lyrical road rage. It's just like the old days when garbage got no praise. It's 2023 and the garbage get more plays. We dying from bullets, we should be dying from old age. I'm just tryna have a great time, tryna live my life, I can't let nobody take mine. I got too much talent just to waste it, man, I can't lie. Gotta stay silent while these lames painting gray lines. I said, hey, I'm tryna party with some class, yeah. Ain't a drinker, but I might have a splash, yeah. Tryna see Lil Mama shake it faster.
All right, that was King Zig, Sneak Past Ya.
What'd you think, Paradise?
Sneak right past you?
A little bit because work was messaging me. Somebody else go first, and then I'll process my thoughts.
All right, go, Nikki.
I agree with Ray. The beat was a little bit boring for me. I feel like I mean, you have a great voice. Your rapping is great. I did like the vibe of this one, but I feel like that could have used a little bit more change in your cadence and your flow. But this one, I mean, I feel like it was a little bit different than a couple of the other ones that we've heard recently. I say keep on going, maybe change your cadence. I think that at around you had a beat change about 2 minutes in, like there was a couple things added to the beat, and I think that your voice should have been your cadence should have changed with the beat to keep it a little bit more interesting. But other than that, I liked it. Oh, I liked your little like a pogo rhymes. That one was funny.
For me, this was kind of like plain beef jerky, right? It's not bad.
Jerky.
It's not bad. It's very, it tastes like what you'd expect dry meat to taste like. But peppered, teriyaki, add a little flavor to it. It's gonna, be the best thing in the world versus like, oh yeah, that was good. I agree. I don't think it was anything you did, to be honest, on this one. I actually thought you switched up the flow pretty well. The voices, like your voice is insane. Like you have the best rap voice, hard stop. For me, it was the beat. I got super bored by just the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, clown car bullshit. Let me pick your beats for you. Let me fucking just give you some bangers. We need to do some club jams and get real ignorant with it. That's where I'm at.
So, I mean, the plain beef jerky was a good analogy. I don't think it was necessarily plain. Maybe it was like just teriyaki, but everybody eats teriyaki.
Teriyaki too. Those are my two favorite
I love
flavors.
teriyaki.
I love
That's the best
teriyaki
of the
is
shit.
plain.
So here's I like the song. My only complaint, which is maybe I guess a big complaint, is that Zig has one gear. He shifts into that gear and he never shifts down, he never shifts up, he just stays in that gear. And that's why I feel like all of his songs sound the same all the way through. Is just he stays in that gear and he grinds that transmission until that bitch just gets him 500,000 miles. And I wish that like sometimes on his tracks, like whether it just be in the middle of the verse, the hook, second verse, something, like he just shifts gears a little bit, not like, stop rapping, start rapping again, or rap faster, but like just how the tone of how he delivers it, I just wish it would change sometimes. But it's just, straight into drive, full blast, and it's the same every time. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because some people, they navigate in that lane fairly well, and maybe it just takes getting used to. But I feel like I'm hearing the same song on different beats over and over again because his style of delivery never changes.
That's one thing Passive's really, really good at, is changing kind of the emphasis and changing like how fast or like how hard or soft that he
plays
delivers
with
the
it.
words. Yeah.
I like it.
I could definitely see that being, a tool that Zig could kind of hone and use to his advantage.
Yeah, and I say that because I feel like he has a great voice. It's not like he's ever offbeat. It's not like he can't rap. It's just that he just like Lowbrian said, he's 200 miles per hour in seventh gear, and he doesn't know how to downshift ever. Like, I like him to just start out a song, just like kind of slow and like build up into it before he hits 200 miles per hour. It seems like 30 seconds in, boom, just flooring it to the pedal. And, I don't know, just some tidbits of like how to be a little bit more have more variety in how people listen to your tracks. I wonder, because I mean, we've listened to an album worth of his tracks before, and it, 200 miles per hour all the way through. Give me something at 30 miles per hour for once.
And I think it bears saying that, like, these comments come from a place of like, okay, we see where you're at. Where could you get better? Like, this wasn't a bad track by any means, even with the beat kind of not being something I'm, getting hard by. I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what could we suggest to you to maybe just kind of take it that much further, right?
Right, Nikki?
Facts.
It's not. No, you're supposed to say right, not facts. Don't be a hoodlum.
Right. I'm sorry.
That's cap, bro.
Professionals here. Saint Twitter.
Correct.
There you go. It's better.
This is not Twitter.
All right. So that was King Zig. Oh, fuck. Another King Zig track.
How?
Gons. All right. This is produced by Gons, apparently. This one is called Untouchable.
If you sound the same.
If you sound the same, turn this shit off. All right. Here is King Zig, produced by Gons, Untouchable.
I want you to get this fuck where he breathes. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ashes.
Let's revamp the times where we did this all day. I've been getting hella busy trying to go the hard way. Y'all go past me the rock and I ain't got a card dame. Make a documentary and I ain't biting off game. They can try to spin a narrative like I ain't out here scaring kids. Say they favorite rappers, but you know they don't compare to Sid. I know that I got the gift, but still I ain't the rarest kid. 26 is still my favorite questions, mostly where's the pigs? Tell me how that happened, this whole country stepping back and no one will admit it. Only those that struggle bad, and I can take you to the Badlands, the sticks. They don't wanna go, they hear where I'm from and it make them so uncomfortable. Giving me the ammo, this surprise when my gun will blow. Downsizing from me like a mansion to a bungalow. Missing opportunities to prove it, man, they losing me. You can call me Jerry, all they do is tomfoolery. Rap game's dead, why I always do the eulogy. First thing that be popping up when you Google me. Wait, I'm lying to your face, it's got no accolades. Just some songs that should really give your boy a passive wage. They don't wanna ever give me credit on an average day. At this point, I'm just telling y'all things I have to say. I be turning pages, making sure none of the chapters blank. Lyrics so nasty that they leave a bad aftertaste. I'ma probably only get the credit when I pass away. I'm just rapping circles around these artists, did some laps today. Trying to live every single day like it's Saturday. I'm the best rapper, they ain't trying to have that debate. It ain't much left to say, did I get in your head today? Feel like Harry Potter lyrics make your mind levitate. Getting too close to the top, they say step away. They be hating on me down to every last breath I take. Writing every day, I be laying in my bed awake. I can't never sleep till I'm rocking with a steady pay. Running this game so long, I got heavy legs. 200 pounds, so you know I ain't a featherweight. Who could ever take away my chance to make a way? It's a slam dunk, I just hope the rims break away. Holding down me and all my people like a paperweight. I be working every day, man, even on a Labor Day. It was not a question whether or not that I could do it. It was just a question whether they would listen to the music. I be too ruthless and this industry is clueless. Too legit to quit. MC Hammer influence, Kendrick influence, Little Cole to get into it. Some Biggie and some Pockets, some Nas or it's stupid. King Zig gotta be a topic cause he too lit. Bringing home the bacon cause my technique is too crisp.
Just gonna leave 30 seconds of dead air after
This is a
that.
rough draft, like a rough draft, right, Zig? I'm gonna say yeah.
Gons posted this.
Gons? Why is there nothing for 30 seconds?
So Zig, well, first and foremost, Gons, I think the vocals could be louder on the part where you have drums, but Zig, here's a good example of what I'm talking about. Like right around this mark here,
Till your face has got no accolades, just some songs
where the beat kind of kills the drums and it's just the instrumentals. Like you could have had a softer tone right there, and it would have kind of caught my attention a little bit more. But you're like going 200 miles straight into the down.
Jerry, all they do is tomfoolery. Rap game's dead, why I always do the eulogy. First thing that
Like rap games that like slow it down just a little bit. Like you're just like full speed ahead straight into it, and it's just it doesn't stop. And I'm not saying it's bad. Like I was thinking about it, is like you rap like you're young Dro 24/7. Like you just have that forceful, impactful delivery. And maybe it's just not my style of music, but like when that downbeat came, I would have
said that that's not how the beat was sent to him.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying is like for retooling this is what I would suggest is like, or like even tell the producer like, yo, I want to slow it down right here. But like in that part, if you go back and you redo it and you just kind of like tone it down like 18 billion notches, it would be smooth as butter. Yeah, like 18 billion.
Precisely.
Yeah, there's a knob and it has 20 billion on it, and you need to turn it down 18 billion.
So my feedback is more for Gons on this one, I think. I loved the sample. For the first, 30 seconds, it felt like the beat was a little off. Like it felt like the sample was like not really hitting the snares where it needed to. And for that reason, I struggled initially to kind of get into it. I was trying to bob along, but it didn't sound like there was really the pocket there. But then, it got a little further into the song. Zig did find a pocket, and that was fucking sick. Like I loved a lot of parts of this. But I also think that throughout it, I found myself wishing that the snare and the kicks were a little bit more pronounced. I know that it was a choice. Like, here's this violin, sample. Let's really highlight that. I wanted a, like a boom bap, like actual drum cadence to it as well.
Like a live
That would
sound?
be my preference. Sure. I mean, even if it's an MPC, like, just it felt a little too electronic and a little too subdued. And I would say, maybe some heavier drums with that. I think this would be a fucking banger. But also, like, keep in mind the timing of the sample. I think it was like the third bar out of 4 when it repeats, where the third one just felt a little off, like a little long in the violin compared to where the snare was.
Gons can't count.
I think that there was a couple spots you could tighten up, Zig, but I like this the vibe of this one too. And yeah, it definitely sounded like there was offbeat. And you said in the chat too. I was like, yeah, it definitely is a little bit offbeat here. Definitely, I would tighten it up or do it to however once the beat's set. That way you can play with your vocal more. Because you should be getting creative and playing with your vocals. You should be trying different things. I try weird ass shit in front of the mic. Like, I do weird things when I'm alone in front of my mic.
Like what?
Tell me more.
I do really weird things in front of my mic. But
Does any of them involve feet?
No.
Why'd you think about that?
I mean, like, if I'm dancing, then yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get very into character. Anyways. But no, like,
What's too bright?
whatever, love Ryan. I still love your music. But Zig, I think that definitely redo your vocals with this. Tighten up. Make sure that you are keeping up. I never really hear beat or timing issues, so that was a little bit weird. But if he was changing the beat after, it also could have just been a little bit because the beat changed. I like it. It kind of feels like an anthem type song. Like,
all the King Zig songs sound like a fucking anthem because he doesn't slow the fuck down.
Whatever. Sometimes I'm in the anthem mood.
If you want a marching band song, King Zig is your guy.
I do want a marching band song. I always thought one of those, like, Nick Cannon drumline type beats would be so dope to rap over.
Drumline.
Let me ask you guys this. I see King Zig and Gons going back and forth about the timing. Was there an MP3 involved? Was one of these files either that King Zig rapped on or one of the 2 tracks that you had, Gons, was it an MP3? Need some dramatic music. I need to bring the soundboard.
Dude, yeah, we need that Jeopardy music or something.
Okay, so no MP3. So yeah, I mean, if there's no MP3 at all, then you 2 fuckers need to figure it out then.
What you got up here?
I know people sometimes use MP3s, tear it up. I love that song. David Banner. Yeah, that's definitely how King Zig raps all the fucking time. Tear it up. But yeah, tell artists all the time, don't use MP3s if you're exchanging with other people, especially because MP3s have this little half a millisecond gap in the front of it. And if you don't line that shit up, then everything is off 20 seconds into the beat. But I don't know. Yeah, Zig, just slow down, man. That's all I can say. Take a breath and shit in the middle of a track and then take a gulp or something. Take a big gulp.
Gulp.
I don't know. I'm not trying to think of something to like make him stop and then like not. I feel like when Zig is one of those people, like when you like wake up and you go to the office and like the first thing he says to you is like super loud and like in your face and you're like you get that little jolt back like, oh shit.
I'm like, good morning.
As a fellow, scream rapper, I have no problems with this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Did you take out the roast me from me?
I did.
That's good. I was so sick of doing it. I mean,
there's
of course,
a new
Brooke Jepson's just such a little, shit fuck. Anyways,
there's a new command in there. There's a new command in there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What is it?
What did you like to know?
Yeah. What do you like?
Tell me nice things. Oh, okay. So you want me to lie?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what you were good at. Trying to cater to your specialty.
I'm so afraid to use the other one.
Well, I am a nice guy, so why not?
Yeah.
I always hear nice things.
Nikki, you are the smartest person I know.
Oh my God. You know a lot of really not smart people. Thank you. I am actually very smart. I appreciate that.
I feel like I have changed this for the better of humanity, and I can't wait to see the chaos.
I want to compliment people.
No, Nikki, you're not complimenting anybody.
No, I compliment people anyways.
Yeah, Ray, you're right. I do like to change things without telling people because it keeps you guys on your toes.
I don't know what mine is. It's probably the same.
It's close enough, Nikki. All right, next up, we get to go in on D Bird.
Hey!
This track is called Let Me In.
This is a preview. It's not the final version, but Low Brine produced this shit. I made a music. Wanted to see what you guys thought.
Okay.
Yeah. First draft.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Fucking SoundCloud and these ads. I don't want this shit.
What?
Nothing. It's not playing. Hold on.
Why is it so quiet?
I don't know. That better?
Slow down, you're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know where they gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living on borrowed time, so we need to make it last. Can't tell you what I expected, but definitely not the hectic, misdirected. Imperfect life I perfected. I'm checking myself against the status quo they projected. I guess 36, having no kids makes them wanna play detective. Yes, it's true. I thought doing cool shit whenever I wanted to would be thought of as honorable, but they called it inaudible from the plot that we're taught in school. Yeah, I've been making money, they've been making lots of rules. It's funny that what we choose is a direct reflection of parents that never left. Empty nest obsession. Had a vision for my future, but won't let the stress in. Let's see how far we can go with no depth perception. Yeah, I'm doing good on my own. Family's what you make it. I'll trade this house for a home. Play a tiny violin for the final days of Rome. But every time you call, I see them shadows on my phone. Hold up, slow down. You're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know where they gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living on borrowed time, so we need to make it last. Slow down, you're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know where they gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living on borrowed time, so we need to make it last. Unborn into the fire, violence, my tongue swore. Come toward the light, bright neon glow at the drugstore. Can't ignore what you're laying down at my front door. One more round in the chamber, waving in love scorn. Abort mission, pour this for the mortician. Hoard in the drawers for when he becomes a corpse. Is it more than the storage of memories we forfeited? Apple didn't fall far from the tree, which means the core's missing. Mystery woman, Carmen Sandiego. You were a faceless wonder since I was rocked in the cradle. Until a day ago when you pop back up on the radar. I made a major mistake, thinking I should wait for more data and investigate you later. Evidence is lost, watching as the sands of time get buried under the frost. It's a closely guarded secret, I'm the only key to the lock. But I hope I get the chance to thank you for the Reaper knocks. Hold up, slow down, you're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know where they gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living on borrowed time, so we need to make it last. Slow down, you're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know where they gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living on borrowed time, so we need to make it last.
that hook. It made my heart like kind of sad, but kind of happy, but sad. I don't know. It was like a sad but happy song for me. I thought that the mix. I wasn't sure if it was my thing. The mix sounded a little bit like it had a static layer on it. I'm not sure if that was like intentional. Do you just did this, D-Bird?
I think that's SoundCloud, to be honest.
Okay,
I think
that's what I'm like. It
the browser.
sounded like it was like a layer. It didn't sound like it was like just when I heard a certain thing, it was like it sounded like it was maybe something. But you're like the mix ain't crunchy. But yeah, I really liked it. I liked all of your lyrics, but that's what I normally listen to your songs for your lyrics. Like I love your lyrics. I love your like depth perception line and stuff. I was like, I'm like, I need to listen to this again.
I thought this was cool. I think the vocals could be louder.
Yeah, I did have to turn up my speakers.
This is, of course, a first draft, so I would say the vocals could be louder just to stand out over the melodies and the drums. But I liked it. I don't really have anything else I could really give guidance or feedback on, other than just telling King Zig, you know, this is a good example of somebody who always fucking raps at 200 miles per hour, but he has like these pointed pauses and different parts where he'll like stop and let the beat breathe a little bit. And I think maybe that's kind of what you can pick up on is like, even on the hook, like the tone that he uses is different from the tone in the verses. So I don't really have anything other to give guidance on other than just the vocals seem a little bit low. Cool stuff.
Well, thanks. Yeah, we're gonna send the stems over to Low Brine. He's gonna do a Low Brine mix, and yeah, we'll have a version 2.
When is the D-Bird album coming out?
Dude, I have like 6 unfinished songs right now, like in the works. Some of which some people might be getting some inboxes about. And my next studio session's on Thursday. So we're ramping up production, baby.
D-Bird must be going through a breakup. It's that time of the year, everybody.
I mean, not to air myself out, but yeah, kind of. It's like it's music making time, baby.
It's that time of the year, everybody. You know what time it is.
It's breakup time, baby.
D-Bird is in his feelings, and he's got a microphone. That's the most dangerous time of the year to be around D-Bird.
It's a fucking dangerous combo. I don't know how anyone ever dates me. It's like, you know, you're going to be in a song once, right? Like, or multiple times.
Right? Yeah, I warn people, if you don't want to be in my music, don't talk to me. Don't get involved with me, because the moment
your music, nobody's in your music from here. You talk. You guys all do talk about all of your exes in all of your music. You guys have a lot.
I mean, fucking Aubrey Plaza. You know, that one hit the hardest, I think, for me.
Not even.
you can still email her, I'm sure. Maybe.
Yeah, she has me blocked on all platforms.
Music from all your breakups? All of your breakups, like you have a monumental amount of breakups. I said Dice is most of your music from your breakup music.
No.
Her music, no?
No, most of my music just talks about people that I interact with every day.
Larry from Fred Meyer.
All right, moving right along.
Okay.
Who's Larry?
I don't know. Fred Meyer.
I know Larry from Larry's Giant Subs.
Mm.
Oh, man, I miss Larry's Giant Subs. But fuck that, driving to Austin just for a sub sandwich. I guess it's better than driving to Florida, though. Matt Hat. I've seen that name before. Okay.
Song made me sad, D-Bird.
Why are you sad?
I don't know. I always get sad.
I got another one that will make you way sadder.
I got sad.
Are we just sharing sad music? I got some sad music too.
Hell yeah.
Sad music. Oh, that would be a good Saturday thing. Sad music Saturdays.
Yeah, that's where I seen the name Ghost House and a couple other streams. If he's in WCR, how come he doesn't say? I should ban him for never speaking on stream or in the Discord. Give me Well, Brian, give me one good reason why I shouldn't ban this guy right now before we play a song.
Who is this?
Matt Hat. He just posted the 3 beats. Okay, that's good enough, I guess.
That's a good reason.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to get all irate. Oops.
You always, that's your thing. You get irate and yeah.
Yeah, okay. Here is Matt Hat in low pass. Is low pass mean passives on this? I don't know.
It's passive. Is that like a low brain passive combo?
I'm assuming that's what
Low
it means.
pass.
This is called Are They Watching?
It's not gonna feel the same in the morning. I've had my share of petty fights and disownment, and tears don't be falling down my face no more. I learned how to keep shoving it down, compress emotion. It's not gonna feel the same in the morning. I've had my share of petty fights and disownment, and tears don't be falling down my face no more. I learned how to keep shoving it down, compress emotion. Pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward. Done wasting my time rewinding. Yeah, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward. Done wasting my time rewinding. Man, pushing black magic. Seeing is believing in the city of detachment. Used to keep the peace under the mattress. I rise like a phoenix from the ashes. I realized I needed a distraction. Started packing boxes in the attic. Passive don't belong inside the casket. Passive learned a lot from geriatrics. How you supposed to grow? All I see you scroll is captions. Instagram the dope, they be feeding for reactions. I am not impressed, I done witnessed the finesse. If they get defensive when I kick it with them, let it rest. It's a test, I'm a on a roll, nigga, butter with it, keep it crisp. Cause you never know when the business gon' be legit, a chemist. I'm Breaking Bad alchemist, that's all I have, hey you trippin'. Gone and add another to the tab, I'm sippin' hard liquor. Could've been richer, and I can't help but blame myself. Pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward. Done wasting my time rewinding. Yeah, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward. Done wasting my time rewinding. Yeah, lately my life been looking Mike Jack's Thriller. Zombies doing TikTok dances, acting like killers. No fat, all filler, all J's, no dilla. Living on the internet, they pay rent to Mozilla. No realer doesn't get to the man I see in the mirror, no dealer. But I'm slinging that dope, and you can hear it in the boom in the back. And in the stew is my trap. Making moves means you gotta hear the stupidest raps. But hey, that's how it goes with most these rappers just acting. Only the real know how it feels to be broke, just as passive. Imagine wasting cash on something just for your image, couldn't be me. Remember passing up food for the spinach back when I ain't had $1 to my name. Now I got a couple bills, it's still the same, no change. Nobody had my back, I saw a noose before a chain. I'm just trying to fast forward past the pain. Read my lyrics, you still won't know what I'm saying. Pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward. Done wasting my time rewinding. Yeah, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward, pressing fast forward. Done wasting my time rewinding. Pressing fast.
Why is everybody got sad songs tonight?
What was sad about this?
No, just some of Pass's lyrics made me sad. But I enjoyed this thoroughly. The second guy you said is Matt Hat. Is he
Yes.
in here right now?
No, he doesn't care about WCR.
Oh, why?
I don't know. Something about King Zig rapping at 200 miles per hour.
Damn. Fucked it up again, didn't we?
I know King Zig needs to do better. Should have wore my do better shirt.
Yeah. So I am going to start off with the second guy since I don't think I've ever reviewed him before. And then I'll kind of circle back. So I liked his tone and his delivery. He had a fun, playful style. I thought that his tone was light. It was still like assertive, but it wasn't like super aggressive or heavy. But it was very nice, light delivery. He had a nice little bounce to his voice and he was able to play with the words too, a lot like Passive does. Passive, I really liked your like vibrato you had on some of your notes. Your cadence and tone was nice as well. And Low Brian, I did enjoy the beat too. There's a couple different changes in the back that I did enjoy. I like how you closed it out. I don't know what that instrument was right at the end though. But I liked this overall. I thought that it was fun. It was kind of a different type of vibe than I guess I'm used to. But it was a nice little jam, and I really liked the hook. Needed to hear that. I want to push everything and fast forward, but I need to stop.
You and Zig, fast forward people.
I know.
Here's what was wrong with this track, aside from me not being invited to take part in it. On Matt Hat's verse, there's a lot of syllabants, so I would say Low Brian, more de-esser on Matt Hat. I don't know. I think everything else was pretty good. I was just trying to think of like the layering on the hook. Maybe some of the background vocals could be a little bit lower, but I'd just be nitpicking at that point. So other than the kind of jolted start to it, I enjoyed it. Just kind of the rapping starting off like right against press play. Why are we so against syllabants? Because I have fucking $500 headphones on and $2,000 worth of speakers. I don't want to be hearing loud S's in my ears all day. That's why I'm so against the syllabants. Shit sounds loud as fuck in these speakers and my headphones. But yeah, other than like kind of the jolted start, I would just be nitpicking at stuff at this point. So the syllabants was really the only thing that stood out to me.
I did notice the, difference in sounds for the two verses. But yeah, I mean, the mix aside or the sibilance aside, this is a cool track. I think that had a little something for everybody. The second guy had some pretty interesting lines. I liked, the Mozilla. Guy's a good rapper. I'm not mad at it. And Passive, that again just kind of proved my fucking point of just him being the master of kind of the cadence, the delivery. Like that was really interesting. Kept, my ears curious how he was going to say it and what he was going to say throughout. So just, really good track. My dog agrees.
Sounds like dog is crying, actually.
Well, this is the song to like beat your dogs to. So yeah, if there was ever dog beating music, it's this track. So shout out Low Brian for the animal abuse music.
Gons, there is no EQ to adjust. All my EQs are flat. I don't touch EQs anymore. All right. That was Low Pass and Matt Hat. Yeah. Whatever we just said. Next up, Sincerely Passive. You know what? Next time you people post back-to-back shit with the same people on tracks, I'm just going to mix them up. Not doing shit in order anymore. Fuck. I'm going to get a little spinny wheel like Rogue has, and I'm just going to spin the wheel and just play shit out of order. No, I'm not. I will volunteer to handle all the WCR mixing if you all volunteer to pay the invoice that I send you upon receiving the files.
How much is this invoice?
Well, it depends on what kind of mix you want.
Oh.
You want half-ass or full-ass?
Every crack and crevice.
Oh.
What? What'd you say?
Move along.
All right, next up. Oh, what's up?
Well, I just noticed Passive's track is named Kayla, and I can only assume he made a track about the girl that I made a track about forever ago.
I love Kayla.
Or it's just a Bieber track.
Yeah, this is Passive's take on an old, like, very first ever D-Bird track. I can only assume.
Okay, let's see what Kayla is about. Here is Passive, the rapper.
Bright lights, flash
flashing in my rear view, red lights shining in my face, my life flash before my eyes. I might need to buy some new shades for when it rains on a dark interstate. I say your name in vain, covered up the shame. I'm doing it again. Talk about a heartbreak, talk about a heartache, talk about a party just for one. We used to dance with a purpose, we used to be perfect, till the going got tough. Talk about a heartbreak, talk about a heartache, talk about a party just for one. We used to dance with a purpose, we used to be perfect, till the going got tough. I tried to make her stay, but she wanted to go, and my heart didn't break till she walked out the door. It was never what it seemed. No matter how hard I try, it won't ever be. And though the devil made her hell, Mother Mary made her heavenly. And I hate the way she looks at me in my misery. Those eyes are made of gold, but I'm a jeweler, baby, patiently waiting for a silver lining to show. I gave you roses, but they made your nose itch. I got you candy to soften the blow. I was unaware, you didn't care. I was so. Talk about a heartbreak, talk about a heartache, talk about a party just for one. We used to dance with a purpose, we used to be perfect, till the going got tough. Talk about a heartbreak, talk about a heartache, talk about a party just for one. We used to dance with a purpose, we used to be perfect, till the going got tough. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Why you gotta act like that around me? You know I cannot take chances. I can't even loosen up enough and unchain these demons. Heathens wanna party, hoes want to talk about a heartbreak, talk about a heartache, talk about a party just for one. We used to dance with a purpose, we used to be perfect, till the going got tough. Talk about a
All right, that was Passive the Rapper with Kayla. Here's my feedback. Beat sucks ass. Fuck that beat. Fuck that beat 3 times in a row, and then don't pay it, and then get called the police on for prostitution and a whole ordeal that you have to explain to your employer the next morning. Everything that I could have liked about that song was ruined by that horrible beat, and I will never forgive you, Passive, for ruining such a beautiful song with that trash ass Nintendo beat. Also, everything vocally after 2 minutes and 40 seconds I could have done without, and you subdued me to more of that trash ass Nintendo beat. Love the vocals though.
That's actually the reason I asked first is who made the beat. If it's my boy Guns or my boy Lowbrine, I might be a little bit more delicate about it.
Same feedback
But
for anybody who made that beat.
fuck that beat.
Trash.
Did not like it. And it makes a lot of sense, right? It sounded like a loop from, insert DAW here, right? Your 6-year-old daughter pops on like blindfolded and just starts hitting things on the keyboard. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rap over that. For what it's worth, I am interested in, Passive's singing, good melodies in there. It almost succeeded despite the beat, but the beat was so bad that it just didn't for me. But that's how good he is.
Yeah. Nikki?
I thought that was so good. It made me cry.
Soft.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sad. Sad things make me sad. But, like, I thought that was really good. The beat, definitely the weird, random, like, xylophone. I don't know. It was weird, but it still made me cry. So I really don't have a lot to say.
There you go.
Oh, shit. All right. We done trashing that beat?
I mean, so here's the thing. Me and you disliked it. Nikki might have liked it. Or
Nikki
here's the
just liked
fucked
the
up part. Yeah, she likes the song. Same with, I'm guessing, Nash. It's like nobody likes the beat, but Passive's so fucking good. It's like, all right, I'll just ignore the beat. But it's like,
that.
we're close enough. They can be like, no, fuck that beat. You did great. Literally anything else probably could have sounded even better. So there's that.
Yeah, I'll be more specific. You need something like Post Malone style, like something with big synths, something big and boomy to like match the energy of those vocals. That little just Nintendo 16-bit riff does no justice for whatever it is that you just did on there. That's my problem with it. Is the beat was underwhelming compared to what potential the track had overall.
I just don't understand how this relates to, my Kayla story.
Also,
I fail to see the connection.
And that's the other thing is Bird's Kayla's story pales in comparison to this. I mean, vocally, but Bird's story is much better than this one lyrically. So I'm torn.
Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up, right? But then I said, fuck it. My dick, yeah, she can suck it.
Shout out, Kayla.
Shout out, Kayla.
We still got to interview her one day if she'll hear us out.
If you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, dive into like one of the first 20 podcasts that we had.
Nikki, do you know the Kayla story?
I kind of know the Kayla story. I'm pretty sure that we have talked about it. Wasn't that the one from when you were younger? Your first like crush?
No.
Couldn't be definitely not that.
Flip it in reverse and then imagine. So let's say that let's just say that you had a brother and then you had a crush on your brother's friend and then you told that friend and then he made an ultra diss song against you told you to go the fuck away and you never spoke to him again. But you're still friends on Facebook.
Yeah. The short version was, you know what? Never mind.
That was the short version. That was the short
version.
D-Bird lit Kayla's ass up. Unwarranted and unjustified.
Well, and then my buddy told her, and I actually played the song super cringy, and she was like, "Oh, cool, thanks, bro." Like, oh, you're mad when I hug you in public? Cool.
Bitch, don't hug me.
Don't hug me. Not in public.
Bird. Only you could have done whatever it is that you did to Kayla's poor heart. Crushed it. At this point, Kayla can never have a sound relationship because of what she went through in high school.
Facts. You're welcome.
Sad.
All right. Moving right along to more depressing stuff. It's the Free Q, aka the Poors, aka the Rapscallions,
aka the Kaylas.
Don't hug us in public.
You try to hug us, we're gonna stiff arm you, you poor fucks.
Back the fuck up.
Get up.
All right. There's no more priority stuff, right? Those guys have all calmed down. All right, cool. First up in the poor queue is Smoovrix. This one's called Baby Seams. It seems like an odd choice of a name, but I'm gonna just let it fly. Finish, right? I did it.
Is this just a beat? If somebody starts rapping, I'm gonna be furious.
Why? You couldn't hear your words on this?
Like just
I think this is an instrumental, right?
yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop it there just so everybody doesn't get bored.
Let
Since
me
no vocals.
let me get like fucking 10 more seconds with that beat. Okay. Yeah. So here's my feedback. I really, really like the jazzy feel of the beat. I'm glad that we didn't have like 40 seconds of yuzz before somebody tried to come in and like make a song. I was kind of waiting for somebody to like start rapping. I'd be like, all right, motherfucker, cut off like the first half of the song. But then I realized it's an instrumental and I was like, okay, cool. Get rid of all the yuzz and yaz. Hard stop. Just get them out of there. Maybe you wanted them for like tagging purposes so people don't steal the beat. But what you have, get rid of all the yuzz when you're ready to like sell this to an artist. I would also say that the drum pattern being so kind of I don't want to say jazzy, but the syncopation was kind of fucking up the vibe for me, where like I loved the guitar, I loved the melodies. I could definitely see this being a really, really good beat, but I'd want something a little bit more steady and a little bit more 4/4 with like, I always say like harder drums, harder, kick snares, but that's what I'd want out of this. Steady drums, get rid of the yuzz. And honestly, the sample on the chorus, take that shit out. It kind of clashed with it a little bit and lean into the guitar and maybe do a synth. That'd be my suggestions. I like the vibe though.
Nikki, what'd you think?
I liked the vibe of this too. It was very funky, and it actually sounds like some of the beats I've been listening to for my album. But it might have been more soul. But this is very soul-y too. So I enjoyed it. Like I would do some singing and maybe some other things on a beat like this. I definitely agree about the sample, and I think that there's there's something in like the drums that's clashing for me.
I'll tell you what's clashing. The drums suck ass. Fucking offbeat ass drums. Fucking drums suck, man. Get those drums off of here.
There's one of them that needs to be taken off, and I think it's the one that you have at like the quarter or something.
No, take all of those bitches off. They all suck. It's exactly what Masha said. It sounds like two different beats because it's two fucking different drum melodies playing.
I got used to it at parts, but then there was the parts that it was more apparent. Like
Yeah.
It just changed.
Nah, it was bad. I like the riff. I like the feeling of the track. I hate the drums. The drums ruin it for me because when you're getting into the riff and then you start to like, okay, let me listen to the drums. The drums, it's like fucking horses galloping on the fucking beat. Redo the drums, and I would love this like exponentially more. Just the drums ruin it for me. Sorry, it's just
I like the funk of the song.
I don't even mind the yas being over and over again because I feel like, you know, if you slap enough vocals layers over it, it'll go away. Maybe like half as many yas, you know, I don't know. But the drums are just not it for me. Not a fan of the drum. Not a fan of the drum pattern. Sorry. Not sorry. All right, that was Smoovrix. Shout out to Smoovrix. Thank you for dropping that out here. Maybe we should do like other shows and be like, you have to be here and present for us to review your song so we can ask you a million questions. No?
I mean, it's not like we have, you know, fucking 1,000 songs to get through.
I can make some shit up.
Songs are just not.
All right, next up is Nikki's favorite, Lil Sturt.
We'll start
This is Water Level featuring
in the chat before I get angry.
Snows.
I always have questions for him.
Zig, how do you pronounce words that substitute X's for the vowels? Is it O? Is it I? How do you decide?
Kongzog.
They still call him King Zag on the Ugjug server.
Exactly.
Talk about him like every other day.
Do they really?
I can't believe you're still on that.
I am still in there too, but I don't go in. They tag me randomly. My name is Patrick from Michigan in there.
Yeah, they just tag me randomly and then I'll catch up on whatever the hell they're talking about. And usually sometime within that hour, King Zag gets brought up.
I don't look.
Bad.
They said they did say
I don't want them to see me leave.
they did say they liked King Zig's music more than Little Garfield. So shout out King Zig. Keep doing what you're doing, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, here is Lil Sturt, Water Level.
What's his name in chat again?
Pierre the Fool. What an awesome producer name.
Said I'm riding real slow in a 4Runner though. I should put up on your bitch. She gon' show me all the hoes. She gon' suck on my dick. Making money all day. Know I'm making all the dope. Gotta get all that bread. Gotta pull up on that bitch. Know I gotta fuck her though. Making all this money. Know I gotta get it though. Run with Lil Sturt. We gon' cook up a song. Peter on the beat. Know he gotta get it though. Get that dope. No, we gotta get that dope. Get that dope. Smoke it till you choke. Till you choke. Baptize me in that smoke. In that smoke. No, I ain't got no hope.
Yeah. Said I ain't got no hope. I'm from the 518. Motherfuckers be drugged out all day. Junkies walking around, permanent frown up on my face. If you're looking at me, don't give a fuck what you say. Disappointed about the world we make. Every day, gotta work, gotta grind. Pay your time, 9 to 5, till you die.
Pay your time.
Right.
I be ballin' now. Like I'm Steph, got the 30 on my back. Say I fuck the ref, fuck the official, fuck the cops. I be doing this shit like I'm really about to rock all you motherfuckers. Stone Cold, give me a beer. Yeah.
Don't go. Give me a beer.
I'm riding real slow in a 4Runner though. I should put up on your bitch. She gon' show me all the hoes. She gon' suck on my dick. Making money all day. Know I'm making all the dope. Gotta get all that bread. Gotta pull up on that bitch. Know I gotta fuck her though.
catchy. Very catchy. All right, that was a little stir water level. Here is my objective feedback. You guys need to pay money to have somebody mix your songs because I feel like the mix is holding back whatever potential that you have sonically. As far as the actual track itself goes, I would say the same thing to you that I say to Devi, I said to Self Savior, and several other people. Can you make a song without talking about bitches and them giving you rim jobs or whatever it is that you all do these days? Like, I would almost like this song if you didn't mention anything about a female. Like, if you could go the whole song without talking about women, I would like the song. But as it stands, it feels very generic because you lean into that whole she gonna suck on my dick and all this other stuff type. It just feels very generic once you fall into that same I've heard it a million times before type stuff. So pay somebody to mix it or find somebody else to mix it. Do this over without talking about women and see where we end up at.
I couldn't disagree more. I want only lyrics about girls sucking dick. That's all I want to hear.
That was the best ad. I'll give him that.
make it
That was the
happen.
best ad lib in the whole track. She gonna suck on my dick.
My dick. No, all jokes aside, I actually do disagree with Dice. Do not pay for anyone to mix this. Because why? Right? Like what are you doing this for? You obviously don't care about the song. If you cared about this song, then you would have put a little bit more effort into it. So why waste your money? Here's the deal. I actually didn't think the mix was bad. I think that if I just was born with only a brainstem and no brain, and just the sounds were filtering in through my amoeba body, I was like, oh yeah, this is pleasant. Like you can have a pleasant experience just hearing these sounds. It sounds fine. Then you actually hear, oh, is that English words they're using? Oh, it is. Let's tune in to see what word choices they're using. Oh, you're going to be real rich. And a girl's going to suck on your penis? Wow. Fascinating. Groundbreaking. Yeah, this is elementary at best and just like school child's freestyle in between snorting milk through their nose at worst. So for that reason, I'm out. But the beat was kind of cool. And again, not a bad sound. Just fucking think about what you're saying before putting it into the world.
She gonna suck on my dick. Nikki?
So, we'll start. It's better than the other stuff you had. That's all.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It was a little bit crunchy, but the mix was better. Definitely keep working on it. I don't know. I agree with D-Bird in a sense. It's like I don't know what your plan is with all of this. Like, so like if you wanted to like get further mixing and help with this, then do it. But if not, like don't waste your money. Just go into the next song and make another one. If it's just an outlet, whatever you see your vision as, it as. But if you want to take it somewhere else, you need to fine tune a lot of things. And we've told you this. But I do think that this one is better than your other ones.
I'll tell you what his plan is to play it for a young lady named Kayla.
He's going to swerve her at first, and then he'll be like, you know what? Suck my dick. You suck my dick.
The bait and switch.
Excellent plan. The little hook and jab.
The old bait and switch.
Y'all baiting?
All right.
On stream.
Master.
Nikki, you like fishing?
I love fishing.
What do you usually fish with?
A fishing pole? What do you mean?
What kind of bait do you usually use?
Oh, I just use worms.
Do you hook them yourself?
Yes. Who else is gonna hook my worms?
Whoever goes fishing with you? What the fuck?
I'm not gonna make someone else hook my worms. You know how many worms I go through? I am such an impatient fisher.
I mean, you're a
But I
bad
catch
fisher.
fish. No, I'm a great fisher. 'Cause I catch
Not
a
if
lot.
you go through a lot of worms and don't get a lot of fish.
I do catch a lot of fish. I lose a lot of fish though.
All right, Nikki, never mind. I'm done here. Next up is definitely copyright infringement, but we don't care. Here's Cody Nash with Walking on the Sun remix.
Hey, Walking on the Sun remix, let's go. R.I.P.
Let me say I planned a new start. If you can't relate, then man, just move on. Nah, I wasn't built for always doing you wrong, but I was never claiming I'm God. Nah, it ain't no joke. Got me on the ride. A veteran, it's evident you cannot be live. They just freeze on the mic like their name was Mitch. A pinpoint said you can't save a bitch, and if they acting like they bad, they might be flawed. If they flexing like they cool, they might be frauds. Ooh, man, they changing on them. They act like one, but they ain't a problem. Got the fit, the facts, can't say it's awesome. So if Batman come in saving Gotham, fuck y'all on the internet. I can see how I get it, and bitch, you never developed a little scrap of my venom. A rattle to a garden snake. Yeah, I'm battling with all the fakes. Hey, watch your balls deflate. Don't hate, I'm no bully. I'm really just so good. It ain't competition to me. Hey, so don't delay. Act now. Our time is running out. They say if you're still alive, then you got plenty of time. And if you follow them, hey, just be a wolf in the pit. And if you run, you might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be. You a trend, just a fraud and fake. Or are you a disaster or a Harlem Shake? Yo, you wanna play, but you pom-pom great for the wrong team, cause I changed the game. They swing it, they miss it, they isn't. Just living, I'm absorbing all opponents like sell, it's just business. I'm celebrating mine, I'm in it to make a difference. Like damn, this shit hitting, hey. This one takes me back when mom took out the trash. I can see the rain like I got some cataracts. I'm so sick of cloudy visions and crying all over tracks. Like I'm here to take your picture the way I just fucking snap, oh yeah. Don't delay, act now, our time is running out. They say if you're still alive, then you got plenty of time. And if you follow them, hey, just be a wolf in the pit. And if you run, you might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. Might as well be. She's a perfect 10 like the Tarzan soundtrack. Yeah, she's my Jane, Spider-Man in mouth and do it upside down. We could go for ounces, she could drink it up. She can make a fountain, hand around her neck, cause I'm all about it. Toes curling up, squeezing nectar out her. She my honeybee, she my desert flower, licking laser vision. Tongue got superpowers, sorry mama, I'm a perverted little boy. She just looks so fine, it really isn't my choice. I won't hold back, oh man, how can I be her toy? The way she was playing with me got me using my voice like, hey, don't delay, act now, our time is running out. They say if you're still alive, then you got plenty of time. And if you follow them, hey, just be a wolf in the pit. And if you run, you might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the.
All right, that was some fresh milk music for you all. Walking on the Sun remix.
From our perverted little boy, Cody Nash.
Don't say that.
I'm a perverted little boy. Something really, really wrong with saying I'm perverted and also a little boy.
Is there? I'm just
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that more or less worse than saying I'm interested in cousins? Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, Bird. Never mind. You don't have to answer.
I won't. I'm a perverted little boy cousin. All right. Let's dive in. So here's my kind of question, right? Which, Cody was saying it was a one take. My question is why, right? Like, why does it have to be one take? I think that it could have been stronger if you broke it up. It seemed like there were some times where you were, rushing in to say like the next line because you were kind of out of breath. You had to do a quick fresh breath before you caught up to the next line. And it was because the flow was crazy, right? Like the cadences were nuts. The flow was dope. I just think it could have been stronger delivery wise if you had some punch ins, and especially around the singing and the chorus, right? Like I think you did a pretty good job of kind of doing the Smash Mouth vocals, but with the flow going into it, there were times where it was kind of a little bit off, and the way that you did the vibrato in your voice, it seemed a little flashy, a little jazzy. Like I think if you would have played it a little bit more straight instead of arrived, it might have came off a little bit more, to the tone of Smash Mouth, right? Because that song is playing in our heads as we're listening to yours. So if you do it straightforward like they did it, I think it'll kind of have a bigger impact.
Yeah, I enjoyed this thoroughly, Cody. I thought that it was vibe. I love Smash Mouth though, so like any of their beats can get me. I've seen them in concert. And any 90s like this gets me. But this reminded me of when you were in Portland and did that other cover, and I loved it. I just jamming out the whole time. I agree. I think that with the Smash Mouth part, the Walking on the Sun part, definitely some layers on that for sure. I think would definitely assist. But I think this was overall good. I agree with that. Don't ever call yourself a pervert. Don't ever. Just don't put yourself in that position. Don't put yourself in that position.
Wait,
reminds me of back in the day of audio battles where someone would just clip that one little bit. They're like, I'm a pervert.
That's my thing is like, don't put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
People do.
Hey, it's out there now. I'm pretty sure somebody.
I know.
It's probably a soundbite on the UgJug server at this point. If I had to guess.
You never know what people are gonna do.
I agree with Bird. I assumed that the one take video shot was just for the video, but if you're gonna release this and promote it, I guess I don't understand the exercise, as you call it, of doing it in one take and then releasing it. I would, just suggest putting more effort into it and making it. If you're going to do a tribute to somebody who just passed away, put more energy into making that tribute sound as best as possible. And I don't think a one take does it justice. I would feel like you would want to break it up and make it a solid piece rather than, just doing it a one take as a vocal exercise. I assume that the one take was just the video, but if you just laid it all out there, you could definitely make improvements and tweak it and make it sound polished if you performed it like it was an actual song. All right. What'd you say, Nikki?
I said I did like this song.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Was there anything that we played tonight that you didn't like other than Little Sturt? Really? Good.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, so we had some internal discussions earlier. One thing that I was noticing as we were looking at the cues was that there was not a lot of activity going on in the song support forum. So we're going to nuke that shit to the motherland and evaporate that, because we give feedback, a few hours a week. There's a Friday crew that gives feedback a few hours a week. There's even the Tuesday show that finds other stuff to get feedback on a couple hours a week. And it doesn't seem like the community is really giving feedback on each other. So since you guys hate each other, We're gonna zap through some of the stuff in the song support forum before we cover it in porta potty feces and make it disappear. And then from now on, if you wanted to share a song, you have to come to us.
Yeah.
And you have to get reamed on and told how much you suck.
Yeah. You want feedback? Here's your feedback, sucker.
Yeah, what he said. So I'm gonna Huh?
And we love you.
No, we don't love you. Fuck you guys.
Nah.
Add that to. I need to add a counter. I saw somebody asked the other day how many times this "fuck you guys" been said on the show. I'll add one of those counters. We can start tallying that shit up.
Fuck you guys.
It's too hard.
Love you guys.
No. All right. So I'm gonna zoom through it. We might not spend too much time on the actual feedback because none of these fuckers are here. But I'll post in their little threads and say, "Hey, we reviewed it on the show. Watch it, loser," and then close the thread. Boom. All right. First up, Eric Bimp Simps. It's an odd Discord name.
Bimp Simps. Love it.
Hillbilly type name. This is a smooth G-funk type beat. Also, you know, as we were looking at this stuff, I mean, you people could have gotten more interaction if you just posted it in the feedback queue. So shame on you.
Shame.
Ryan's on the track.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. Damn, this is actually a pretty dope beat. It's well laid out, well produced. I know people are saying it sounds like GTA San Andreas, but I mean, if you listen to the quality of it, this shit is actually better than a lot of the random songs that we get that people posted in here. So shame on you for not doing more to promote this beat. I like it.
Here's a question, though. Let's be real for a second. Let's bring it back to 2023. I like this beat. I like San Andreas. Very fun, right? In this style of music, this was a very, very good beat. I have no problems with the production. Everything was solid. The drums, the funky guitar, all this shit was good. Who is this for?
Snoop Dogg.
Who is this for? Realistically, no.
Crooked Eye.
No.
Loose Logic.
Look, G-Funk
Nicky
is
Joe.
like, look, I'm not trying to be like, ignorant here, but G-Funk was kind of like Nate Dogg's thing, right? Like he popularized the term G-Funk as in like, oh yeah, like I'm going to sing funk music, but also like have gangster lyrics along with it, right? Am I tripping? Like this is Nate Dogg.
Sure, but so the sound, because people are so into Grand Theft Auto, the video game, the sound may sound dated, but I feel like you could put a whole lot of West Coast artists on this, and basically it's like a revival. I mean, like I could hear a recent song on this. Who cares about how old Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is? If a Snoop Dogg game Crooked Eye feature came out tomorrow with this on it, I would listen to it, and I wouldn't say this sounds like it was from 10 years ago.
My point is, if you're gonna do a style of music where the guy whose style it was is fucking dead, then the only people that can then do this are people that are basically copying Nate Dogg. And I don't know that a lot of people in 2023 are trying to have a Nate Dogg sound, right?
But Nate Dogg wasn't the only G-Funk person alive.
I mean,
you can't say
wasn't, he wasn't, right?
You can't say G-Funk is only Nate Dogg and then kill the whole genre off just because Nate Dogg is dead.
I mean, here's the thing. I can hear Nate Dogg on this so clearly. You can sample him, put it on there, and it would be a fucking banger. That being said, who else is going on this?
I just named like
Dog four. Would not sound good on this. Fucking WC would not sound good on this.
I don't think you listen to a lot of West Coast music. West Coast,
I listen to enough West Coast. Look, it's not for me. No, it's not for me. I could picture a singing Nate Dogg or someone in that style, which doesn't exist anymore. I don't know how else you make this a banger.
Ice Cube. Warren G.
I was going to say, I can hear Zig on this beat.
Well, he is known for bad beat choices.
All right. Nick, you got anything for this?
I have a bunch of feedback. I didn't think that it sounded too loopy. I feel like it might have if we had kept listening to it. I can do any beat, so. But.
All right, I'm gonna move along. Here's Mighty Sanchez Sunshine. I think this is Scarrett's homeboy. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I'll save my feedback for after. Interesting necklace.
The world got colder since I lost Fred Turner. Trying to keep it all together. Do I remain a rapper, a priest like my pastor? Man, I can't stand this stormy weather. The world got colder since I lost my grandma. They said she was the creator. I miss her so much, there's a hole in my heart. I wonder, Lord, why did you take her? Cause there's pain in my heart, I feel lost in the dark. How can I leave when I don't know where to start? Grew up with no father, it tears me apart. But I gotta keep it moving cause life don't stop. The things you taught, I keep in the center of my mind. Still applying, I get better with the time. I look to God, all the times I need help. And when I'm at my lowest, these are things I tell myself. Through the hard times, through the bad times. When I'm down bad, in my sad time, I know you will provide. Through the silver lines, through the silver line. Peace of mind. When I'm weak, you give me strength every week. I can feel the sunshine, so I'ma spread the sunshine. I know that sometimes it gets hard.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. I dig the emotional aspect of it, but here's the problems that I have with this. The beat sounds like something straight out of Fruity Loops from 2005, and you really need to work on your delivery. I mean, even where I stopped it at right there, you just start off beat, and the way that you're delivering it makes it feel very basic and amateurish. You need to be more relaxed in your delivery instead of really. It seems like you're just struggling because you're pacing yourself to deliver whatever it is lyrically that you have, and you need to kind of relax your language a bit and be more mellow, be more speech oriented. Talk to
more words.
Relax, baby. Relax. It's okay. It won't hurt you. It's just a beat, you know.
That's what I say to the Joe Jam.
Just relax. It's a beat. It's okay. Relax, baby. Yeah, I mean, all those things Dice said. I'm not trying to shit on this guy who's clearly, dealing with the death of his grandmother by, like, I don't know, I guess I'll try out rapping. We all deal with it in different ways.
Shout out Anna.
Yeah, the delivery was not strong. It came off very forced. The flow was just almost like you had no clue a beat was playing. The lyrics, you know, I feel the heartfelt emotion, but you rhyme sunshine with sunshine. You rhyme time and time. Just, you know, a little bit
Bars.
more thought into, fleshing out the message, making it relatable, and then not rhyming the same words.
Yeah, work on your delivery and your lyrical content.
All right. Let's see what this one is. Oh, I'm not going through all that shit. Is it soul food if it ain't got soul? This one seems interesting.
Got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
No Limit Soldier. I thought I told you. Here is Cooking by Paul Benz Amp.
Come on, man, don't let your ass make it call you. You late on everything. My fish are all done. I just flipped them. Y'all come on over here, all right? Yeah, y'all gotta be good too.
What the funk hitting for? Can I get the hookup? I need some ingredients. Trying to see what I can cook up. Had a cabinet full of spices. I just needed to look up. Throw it in the pot. Open my recipe book up. I mix the beat like meat, it's easy to chew. The way I'm cooking with flames, it ain't so easy to do. Too many cooks in the kitchen, don't got a clue how to roast the beef down until it turn into stew. Serve it hot or cold, play it with bowl. And don't forget to garnish, little sprinkle of gold. You gon' finish it all, ain't no taking it home. I consume like a savage, leaving nothing but bones. You might need some more, cause I'm coming back for seconds. Hope you like the taste, cause we eating this for breakfast. Might wanna write this down, don't miss the message. If you wanna cook with soul, then these are the lessons. You wanna cook with soul, then these are the lessons. Is it soul food if they ain't got soul? Is it soul food if they ain't got soul? They need some soul food, cause they ain't got soul. I want some soul food to replenish my soul. Sometimes I don't be eating, I just drink and leave. Just want the sugar, not the fruit or the seed. I need all my nutrients.
All right, I'm stopping there because we're not giving all these people too much shine because they didn't post it in the feedback queue. I agree. There's way too much going on in that beat for me to really enjoy the track, although I feel like the guy rapping on it is pretty talented. So less busybody beat, more busybody rapper.
Yeah, I agree. When he came in, I could hear the voice. I could hear how comfortable he was on the mic. I was like, oh, this is fucking flames. And then the beat kind of kept on going. And you know, when you're, I don't know if you've ever like tried to play piano and then like a kid comes up behind you and just starts hitting the fucking keys. That's kind of what this beat was, is you had a solid foundation and there's just random like ding dong, and you're just like, why? Who put that layer in there? Not bad.
It's like when you're watching a porno, but all they're doing is anal, and you're like, come on, there's a vagina right next door.
Yeah, it's like when you're a perverted little boy and your cousin's like, stop touching me. Trying to do laundry.
Come on, Nikki. We're trying to have fun here.
Callbacks.
Wild.
What did you think, Nikki?
I thought the beat was too busy, but he's a very good rapper.
All right, cool. Next up is E2 Akam Kunks. I don't like either of these names.
I don't like how any of this sounds. It sounds like it's going to be some crazy ass shit.
I mean, we'll see. Fuck it. That's why we're here.
Oh. Looks like we got a new submission for regular queue.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Beat. Trap type beat. Drill type. This is okay. Not a big drill fan, so all the drill beats have the same drum pattern to me, and it makes it hard for me to be highly entertained and engaged by them because all I hear is the same beat and slightly different melody. So I don't know. I'm not the best person to give you feedback on the drill beat. Sorry.
Nikki?
I don't have a ton of feedback on drill beats. I mean, it wasn't like terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great and it wasn't bad. I don't know.
It was just there.
There we go. All right, feedback enough. Here's Child 350.
Well, I didn't get to say anything. What the fuck?
What do you want to say, Bert? Tell me something that we didn't already say.
I loved it.
All right. Here's Child's 350.
Love you, D-Bird.
What do you want from us, monster? And the monster bent down and said,
The child
I need about 350.
What's 350?
Yeah. Oh. Hey. I don't think y'all never heard me on no shit like this. Paper. Look, I beat the game just like I beat them Chargers. Them cases get appealed and we keep on mopping. Squad ain't even deep, it's just Batman Robin. Damn, they took the bait, now we got him. Bitch, hey, sit it down, you might need a drink. Nigga, fuck how you feel, I'ma tell you how I think. If it's you against me, trust me, I won't even blink. Cause you never seen me do it, dawg, don't ever think I can't. Energy, I got no fatigue, I got no more needs. Victories, nigga, don't watch me, watch your enemy. Sympathy, where was all that shit when y'all won't feeling me? Feeling me, I just wanna push top backs and feel the breeze. Yeah, I've been on the run, I don't see me going broke. Put it on my back, man, watch that shit go. Every time I got it, dawg, got it for the low. It ain't about $1, fam, take that shit home. I know somebody gon' try me, but I can't call the feds. That's why every time I leave the house, I got one in the head. I wanna tell you how I got rich, but can't even say it. So they don't know where I work, they just know I got bread. Game switched up, but still know how to play it. Knowing what I know now, it's not even fair. That shit took you a decade, I was done in a year. Ain't no hypothetics, dawg, look, just give me the real. Whatever color the matrix is, just give me the pill. I couldn't sit behind the desk, I need to be in the field. Blood coming out the pen, too many niggas to kill. Hey look, you in it for the check, dawg, I'm in it for real. Look, you niggas talking too fast, it's time to slow it up. The team ain't winning, dawg, it's time to blow it up. The main nigga talking, same one ain't done enough. If I'm gon' call a nigga, I'ma call his bluff. What the
I need about 350.
Right, that was 350 by Childs. Nikki, what did you think?
It was good. I like Child's stuff. I remember that when he first started submitting to us, he had a lot of tune on it, and I don't think he does in this one. I thought that this was overall a good little song. I didn't mind it at all. He's a great rapper.
So I'll start out by saying I loved the beat. It made me want to bop around in my seat and shake my shoulders. Because I'm like super fucking hip like that. I also think that the reverb was a little much. Like the mix definitely could use some improvement. It sounded almost like two layers completely separate from each other, right? Like putting the vocals inside of that beat would have really made this pop. I don't know what sort of equipment he has, but it definitely sounded a little lower quality. And I would also say that like the sample for the chorus, that's fine if you want to make that choice, but also like turn the sample up in that case, right? Because at this point, it just kind of sounds like an empty instrumental with some stuff, some people talking in a room, versus like turn that shit up, let us really bang our fucking heads to it. Overall, pretty good. These are my suggestions.
Yeah, I agree with Bird. If you're going to use that sample, it needs to be heard and noticeable enough that people are going to want to sing along to it, because it's a well-known, snippet of a Biggie song. So if you're going to use that, use it so that people are going to actually vibe to it. I remember the last time Charles was posting stuff, I kind of likened him to Big Sean. He kind of gives me those vibes. And I feel like this one was kind of a little bit more standoutish, where he sounds like it, but I definitely fuck with his own style and his own cadence on this one. It didn't really sound like similar to Big Sean stuff or other people with the same kind of, rapping style. I saw somebody say, who did they say? White Boy, yeah, VA's brother. Like, I feel like he has that approach to his delivery, but I definitely felt like this was okay. I heard it this time, and now that I've heard 3 or 4 or 5 Child songs, I'm like, okay, this is Child's now, and I'm not comparing him to somebody else. So I agree with Bird. I mean, if you're going to use that sample, turn it up. Otherwise, I thought this was a pretty cool track. About $3.50. Order Amazon if you want a box. We giving out boxes? What's going on here?
Boxing Day is a Canadian holiday.
Well, here in America, we only get 5 holidays a year. If that.
No, your shitty corporate job only gives you 5.
I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, do we? I'm like,
is it? How many is it? What, 7?
Way more.
Well,
New Year's Day.
Well, in healthcare, hospitals never close, so we're always open, folks.
That's true.
What is this? Another tape? Not listening to a whole tape. Any feedback is appreciated. What is this? Looks like a beat.
Maybe just pick one random one.
I mean, I've got 3 left. Which one to choose? And they're all beats.
The second one.
There you go.
Well, this guy just joined today. I'm picking this one.
Second one.
What do you mean the second one? By JDP? JDP?
JDP.
You know JDP?
No, it's from the TV show The Goldbergs.
No, I don't like that show.
Okay.
Who would? Gross.
Did you ever watch it?
No, why would I? It's gross.
Why?
I mean, he just said 2 times it's gross.
It's gross. That's why.
You're not paying attention? Are you asleep? Are you asleep, Mickey?
Yeah.
Do you need to go take a little cat nap in the background?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's the last one. This one is by just joined the server 13, or I think it was like at 3 a.m. my time when I saw him join. Let Keel. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I know he's in Finland, and this is a beat that he produced called Wicked Drums 1909. So here's what we think. Oh. About to start over. I feel like you either dropped acid or you were on shrooms when you made this.
Why?
Those synths just don't add up for me. I like the beat. I like the drums on it. I don't like the melody. Just sounds too disassociated from the actual beat. I think it needs something a little bit more smoother. I'm not a big sample guy, but maybe even a sample. But just those keys aren't hitting for me. And I feel like you have to be on drugs to enjoy it.
Well, I'm not on drugs. Never have, never will. But I hated the synths when they came in.
Yeah.
Once those wicked drums started pumping, I actually kind of dug it. I grew to like this over time. And honestly, as disjointed as it was almost like a little brain exploration. It was like a little adventure where you didn't know which one was going to stab where. And I liked it overall.
So you're admitting you dropped acid before the show?
Nope.
No.
Never done it, never will. But I can imagine what it's like now.
All right, GW.
It's kind of like everything breathing all at one time. But anyways. I had a reverse experience of D-Birds. I actually thought this was funky and super cool at the beginning, and then about halfway through, I felt like it started getting offbeat and it's hard to follow. I didn't hate it. It just takes a lot of attention.
Would you run through the forest listening to this?
I would, because I'd be like, every synth note would be like me dodging a tree. Da, da, da.
Would you just play one of those?
I run into something. You guys already know that I'm the clumsiest person.
Why don't you just play one of those VR lightsaber games?
I should.
You'd probably fall over and do something.
I've never played a VR. I probably would. I would probably run right into the wall. Like, I don't need a VR to be falling.
You just swing a little light sword around and hit the music.
Today at the gym, I freaking dropped the exercise ball in my face. I was passing it between my legs and my arms.
So you got weak arms or weak legs? Which one
No,
was it?
I misfooted myself. I wasn't ready to pass it, and I passed it anyways. I got ahead of myself, but I always do for my life.
Nikki, you need to take a day off and just sleep for 12 hours.
Sounds real nice.
All right.
Nice.
Bird only wanted to play one of the remaining three, so that's it. Anybody else who had what?
I thought you said they were all in the same project. It's all from the same guy.
Oh no, I'll skip that guy. I'm not playing three from one project. I'm not playing anything from a project. If you posted a project, I skipped it.
Just press play from one of those songs from his project, is what I was saying.
All right, fine.
Nikki demands number 2.
What?
You demanded number 2 out of the project.
Always number 2. Always number 2.
Who is this?
Only greatness? Duh.
Okay. I mean, this is pretty great, right?
I mean, that's what I said.
Hey.
OG carry it like he the greatest, but I'm not the latest, but I'm still your favorite. The anticipation, 1400 moves that I can work on, use a stimulation. It come within impatience. I'm getting sick of waiting. Baby, heal me, feel me, this the real me. Some wanna kill me, still we keep it chill. We came up off of thrills and skills to pop pills and drills and life heals. Take innocence out of Lil G. With ice in my vein, ice in my cup. Call me Young Kane, though I'm growing up. With ice in my vein, ice in my cup. Call me Young Kane, though I'm growing up. With ice in my vein, ice in my cup. Call me Young Kane, though I'm growing up.
One more time.
Ice in my vein, ice in my cup. Call me Young Kane, though I'm growing up. So you wanna be the a superstar. Everyone know who you are. Reputation smooth and scars. Your expectations through the stars. Traded out for shoes and cars. Your resume is due to mar. See the hate rest on your boulevard. They don't understand this pain. Turn my hood to Marty Mars. We get to stepping in. Message from the reverend wasn't receptive. Time ain't the only possession that I've neglected. Even the medicine. Pharmaceutic peddling. Praying one day he let us in. Never pampered, you can see the shit they set us in. Avalanches, if you ever slid. Seems that everything gets blamed on the melanin. My adolescence see detectives fill up caravans. The youngest bite the dust before they could become a better man.
What you wanna be when you grow up? I bet it wasn't me. You said you had to bleed, so what? You know nothing's never free. What you wanna be when you grow up? I bet it wasn't me. You said you had to bleed, so what? You know nothing's never free.
With ice in my vein, ice in my cup, call me Young Kane.
All right, that was Everything I Love by Kane. So Kane, some advice. Be consistent in your naming across platforms. On Discord, you're Kane, and your song, you're Kane. On SoundCloud, you're Only Greatness, and it makes it hard for people to find you when they hear things that they like this, right? I mean, if I heard this song randomly and I didn't see the screen up and you're just like, oh, I'm Kane, and I go searching for Kane, I'm not going to find your track. So, you know, a word of advice to artists out there. I know, shit, we're what, 30 years deep into the internet, and user handles aren't as easy to come by anymore like they were back when me and Bird were young little rapscallions on the internet causing terror. So, I mean, do the best you can, but try to be as consistent as possible. If you're Kane 183 on, Discord, be Kane 183 on SoundCloud. This was cool. King Zig said it before, we could finish listening, but it reminded me of like a more mellow Passive. It would be dope to hear you and Passive do something together if you happen to be active on a Discord. So maybe this will trigger you to actually engage with the community and talk. You have a voice, use it.
Maybe he doesn't have a voice. Maybe that's all just typed into a computer and the computer spit it out. Assuming he does have a voice, I liked it a lot. That was super fire, super dope. Here's my thing. The hook was garbage. Absolute fucking dog shit. And what was interesting about it was you had a piece at the end, which was kind of like this bridge that would make a perfect hook. Just get rid of that, like, call me K shit that goes on 4 times in a row. It's not catchy enough to be a hook. So just fucking put the, actual good parts in as the hook, and boom, you've got a soul banger. So dope. Cadences, punchlines. I loved it all. The second verse was insane. The word choices and the cadence. I liked it a lot. That's my recommendations. Shout out, buddy.
I liked it a lot. I did too. I agree with basically everything everybody said. This was a nice little vibe. I was definitely jamming to it. I liked that you kept it through the change up. I agree with the Bird. I liked the other bridge. Bridge? Is that what it was? A bridge?
Yes.
All right. I liked that better than the hook as well. But you have some good talent. I liked your tone and your vibe and everything. You're a good rapper.
All right. Shout out Kane, wherever you are. Hopefully this wakes your ass up and you talk to us some more. We would love to talk to you.
Very close, Ray.
Talk to me.
Please.
That was like ASAP Rocky vibes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like $100, this guy listens to a lot of ASAP Rocky.
You can come talk to me too.
What are you trying to say, Nikki?
I'm just kidding.
All right. 2 more to go. Here is Steezy Beats. 1, 2, 3, 4 guitar-based boom bap type beat. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Struggling with this one.
Go on.
Sounds like a band lab beat.
It's not bad. I feel like if you're gonna have a guitar riff like that, it needs to be played live. I don't think you can just sample that and loop it and then just add drums on top of it and it sound good, because it definitely sounds like the guitar is playing back there and the drums are up here. Yeah, I think if you're gonna have guitar like that, it's got to be live. You can't sample it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think my issue with it was like, the riffs were fine. I would say overall, if I was to say something about a rock beat, maybe slow it down. It just kind of seemed like a little too fast to be actually, featuring any artist on. If you're just looking at the beat itself in a nutshell, it felt very much like you open Fruity Loops Studios. I can hear you clicking the buttons on the template and creating the guitar to this. Like, it just felt so fake rock. I don't mean that as a bad thing.
Lil Brian says he played that live. I mean, if he played it live, then he needs to mix it more pronounced. It's too far in the background. The mix is what's killing it then.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, for me, like it felt like somebody literally just opened up Fruity Loop Studio and was like, boom, 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 boom. Like I could see the template in my face when I closed my eyes listening to that.
Nikki, what do you see in your face when you close your eyes?
When I close my eyes listening to this in my face, I see the Band Lab looper kits.
What do you see when you open your eyes?
Your face.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside!
I'm awake. My eyes are open.
Evanescence? No?
Wake me up inside.
Take me.
That's a fucking fire.
I do love song. No. I never have anybody to karaoke with. I karaoke that.
I'd karaoke with you.
I wouldn't. I would.
Evanescence together.
Would stay at home and say, call me when you're on your way back.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
You don't like fun.
We had so much fun at karaoke in Portland.
Dice is the enemy of fun.
I literally watched my karaoke video this morning. I showed somebody in the gym. All of ours. I talk to everybody.
You talk to strangers. That is stranger danger, and we don't promote that here at White Collar Rhymes.
I talk to a lot of strangers.
Unless they're your step cousin.
I talk
or they
again too.
Or they have an OnlyFans full of feet pictures.
Does that make money?
Wouldn't you like to know, huh?
Money, please.
You're curious now, aren't you? Huh? Feetfinder.com, second biggest site after OnlyFans.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I just made that up. All right. Last one from the feedback song forum that's going to be wiped off the planet. Here's JDP. He couldn't figure out how to actually put the link in the post, so it's in the title, but hopefully this works. It doesn't look like it's going to work. I don't know.
JDP.
Nope, doesn't work. So that's it for tonight.
No! JDP, what? I wanted that so bad.
I mean,
Oh, it's the JTP, I think.
You can figure that out, right?
no, I can't.
SoundCloud.com K2J.
I mean, if his name is the same on SoundCloud as it is, well, let me see. Let me give it an earnest try. Hold on.
K2J.
www. Hold on.
I gotta see what my thing says.
Oh wait, he has a profile. Hold on. Here we go. Let me copy this link.
Oh, that's so mean.
What's so mean?
That's good.
Okay. He didn't give. Okay, when did he post this? Yesterday. I'm assuming that we'll just play the most recent one because none of these have distinguishable names. JDP, please.
What the fuck is that? Are you a bot, bro?
Wait, were you just talking about AI music?
Yeah. Is this an actual person?
He just starts rapping in code.
It's electronic. You guys might like it. Here we go.
Oh, it's that brown note. Crunch, crunch.
Yeah, definitely peaked out somewhere in there, Jacob. I don't hate it. Weird little melody here. Not sure if that really fits the overall tone of it, but I mean, it felt like I was playing Midnight Club on PlayStation 2 all over again. I'm in the menus selecting my car. I'm not mad at it. I don't know if it's electronic. I'm not an electronic expert, but I didn't hear anything electronic about it. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I suck. It's like I feel like it's like an attempted like electronic like bass. I don't know. It's just I could see the aspect of it being electronic because like I've heard stuff like this at festivals, but it's not traditional like electronic music to me. But I didn't hate it. I definitely think it needs to. It's definitely clipping, but if I was listening to this with headphones on my ears, you'd probably hear it.
Yeah. I mean, I think Dice hit the nail on the head, right? This is, you're on your PS2. It's 1999. You just loaded up, Need for Speed 1, and you're choosing a car. This is 100% video game music. I don't see, definitely, I don't see myself on this, and I struggle to see really anyone rapping or singing or anything, any artist being on this. I think this is one of those unique, hey, it is what it is. Let's put it in a video game.
Yeah,
Call it good.
This is sync music or background doing other stuff type music, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Be curious to hear you drop some more stuff if you can navigate your way through the Discord. And I think that's it for tonight's show. Any special requests from my awake and half awake co-hosts?
Oh.
I'm awake.
How do you know I was talking about you? D-Bird just yawned.
Oh.
I have nothing left to say except for I hope everybody's beautiful weekend and love y'all.
Why do you love everybody? It's weird.
Because it's easier to love people than to hate them.
Fuck that. It's easy to hate everybody and then love a few.
It's hard for me to hate people.
You need some lessons.
I do.
Bird, anything from you?
You know, we had a lot of good music tonight. I just like to point out that if I hadn't insisted, fucking Canes, aka The Greatness, would have never shown up on this stream. And I'm glad it did, because that song was fucking sick. So thank me.
I hate
you. You're welcome.
See how easy it is to hate? I hate it.
I'm just saying, without me, none of the good parts of this show would exist. So you're welcome.
It's a bird thing.
Dab, dab.
All right. Friday, there will be a review show, supposedly, maybe. Are any of the fucking hosts here? Who's here? Ray? Ray's there show Friday? You guys going to show up for work? Or do we get to dock your pay? Friday, Jacob's out there too. Jacob, right? Speak up for yourselves, damn it. Promote your own shows. Why do I got to promote everybody's show? We shall see. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is why it's easier to hate people than just love you. We have it on the schedule and they're like, we shall see. All right. Supposedly, we shall see if there's a show Friday. Saturday night, we'll stream some more anime. We're watching episodes 10 through 12, 10, 11, 12 of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's heating up. Things are getting intense. If you missed it, be there. After season 1, we're going to watch the movie, and then second season. And then Sunday, we'll be back for the podcast. And then Tuesday, the British folks that you may or may not have seen yesterday will supposedly return. When is Rogue back in the UK? Next week? Does anybody know Rogue's schedule? Rogue should be here. He's on American time now. There's no reason for him to be asleep.
He's in there.
He needs to stop spending time with his family and spend time with
He
strangers.
is in here. I was just talking to him.
Well, make him speak so I can wrap this shit up. Got shit to do. Yeah, you're in America now, buddy. No reason for you to miss this show. I will ban you from the forum if you. Anything else?
That's it.
All
God
right.
bless America.
I think we should raid somebody. I don't know who. Let me figure out in like a lickety split. While I do that, Nikki, keep people entertained.
Okay, so today, Jesus Christ. No, I totally saw Bill at the gym again today. This guy's wife does rock magic. It's the craziest shit I ever seen. Well, heard about.
Did you say rock magic?
Rock magic. I still have
is rock magic.
So this guy named Bill wears a fedora and flannel at the gym. He looks like Santa Claus.
I fucking hate this already. How do you not hate people? Fuck this guy. I don't even know him. I hate him.
He's so nice.
Get the fuck out of here, Bill. Go change. You smelly feathered fuck.
Don't say that. He's like the nicest
fuck
man.
Bill. Get the fuck out of your fedora. Go back to Walmart. Get your fucking $20 shoes. Your fucking white weirdo New Balances out of my gym. You feathered fedora fuck. Go change.
Oh my gosh, it's his social. He's his social.
No, gross. Get out of here. I didn't know the Falconers meeting was taking place in the goddamn gym where I'm trying to work out here.
Please rate somebody. Please.
Fuck Bill.
I'm trying to let y'all finish. I couldn't have asked for a better transition. We're gonna get out of here. There's another review show on that looks semi-decent and semi-comparable to what we do. So kudos to them for not being a bunch of weird people just standing in their bedroom with clothes tossed on the background and a microphone. Thank you for looking somewhat decent. This is the Starland show, so everybody show them a little bit of love. Hit them with a few follows. Maybe they will rate us one day.
Is it Statland or Starland?
Starland. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, it's a nice young gentleman, nice young lady. They look competent. They look like they know what they're talking about. So if you drop your track here, drop your track over there and tell them we said hello. Until next time, we're getting out of here, folks. See you when we see you.
Love y'all.
And tell them fuck you guys from D-Bird. Oh yeah, they do look kind of cool.